A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to this beautiful Peugeot 2008 HDI diesel 1.6 with 0 road tax and probably about 60 to 70 miles per gallon. Automatic. That's the rare part. It's an automatic diesel, automatic. Listen up, 34,000 miles, a complete service record. We've purchased the car in the summer. We did sell it to a couple in South Manchester, but sadly due to family circumstances they've had to ask us to buy the car back, which we have done. So it's available. Anyone out there sharp-eyed will have probably seen it on our website in September. So that's the brief history. We bought the car from a local couple. We bought a few cars from them actually. So it's back with us. We will be servicing the vehicle, freshly servicing it as it was due. It's going to be due in January, so let's service the car. It's now the 1st of December. Let's show you the car. It's a beautiful body finish and the body styling is something to behold. Really a lot of thought has gone into the design by Peugeot, even down to the grille with the embossed Peugeot name in the front of it. Front fog lights, front parking sensors and rear parking sensors. Let me correct myself, I do apologise. It hasn't front parking sensors, but it does have rear parking sensors, so slight correction there, I'm sorry about that. Tyres all in great condition, and we renewed the brakes all around in September, so it's had brand new disc and pads all round. And we've also changed the rear tyres as part of our PDI and delivery inspection, and this time the lucky owner, whoever that might be, will be having a service. So MOT in September, we'll be selling the car with the MOT on. It's a very versatile vehicle this, and with it being the Allure, it does come with a host of standard features such as the climate control, the roof bars, privacy glass, parking sensors, alloy wheels, Bluetooth streaming. My phone's connected to it at the moment. A really straightforward gearbox, comfortable seating, flexible seating as well. You can fit 5 people comfortably in the vehicle. Lots of brushed aluminium panels on the door cards and around the main binnacle, around the radio, which is a touch screen. Multifunction leather steering wheel. I don't know how they've managed to design the light here, but they have. Look at that, work of art, absolutely brilliant. And lashings of chrome on the exterior as well. You've got the nice chrome work on the tailgate, and you've got the chrome extending over the rear door and into the door frames, windows should I say, all along to the front and even into the wing mirrors. Look at that, chrome, very nice. An indicator inside there as well. It's central locking. Now we do have only the one key, so you will be buying the car with just the one key. A second key can be available, but it will be needed to be paid for. We are selling the car with one key. The original owners we purchased the car from just couldn't remember whether they received a key from Peugeot in Crewe when they bought the car from them or not, so we're not going to tell a fib to you. We have just the one key. Okay, so moving on. Cavernous amounts of boot storage. Trying to at least show you some of the boot storage. Now let me just see. It may have a spare wheel. Yep, spare wheel, I thought so. So spare wheel, jack and tools all there. Some nice extra storage areas just to the side. Both sides actually in there as well. Parcel shelf is flexible. The seating folds flat, so you do get an absolutely extended boot floor at one level, so that's quite a nice feature. Cheshire Cars have been established for 25 years next year, and all our reviews are available on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, so please do take a moment or two just to have a look at or read through some of the reviews. Free delivery is 10 years old this next year with Cheshire Cars. Our very first car went to Brighton, and we came back in a Beetle and the Vespa. Now The Vespa I've still got, the Beetle we don't have, but I have still got the Vespa, which I picked up, would you believe, from Brighton. So my wife drove the Beetle and I rode the Vespa, the GTS 300, which I absolutely love. And that's the story of our very first delivery. What a story. Electric windows, electric and heated and folding wing mirrors, which also fold in when you lock the car, when you lock the door on the key. Dinky steering wheel. Most Peugeots now have this smaller steering wheel. Really does work really well. And you've also got a night roof light system inside. I'll see if I can. Oh, you can actually see it. It's actually on. Can you see the lights in the roof? Yeah, really nice touch. And again, it's a work of art. Peugeot have really put a lot of thought into this car, almost like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. I know it's not as quick as those two, but the engineering and the forethought that's gone into it, I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Multifunction steering wheel, Tiptronic controls, up and down shift, auto lights, cruise control. Can you see that? Cruise control and speed limiter. It's 34,348 miles. You also have a digital speedometer, useful. It's available with free UK deliveries, I've mentioned, and we've never ever yet had to come back with a car. And indeed, only at the weekend we sold a Mini for £13,500 to a young lady who we're dropping off to tomorrow in Northampton, and she's bought the car and trusted our reviews and images, video, and after speaking with me, applied online for finance, was accepted straight away. Documents was forwarded to her by email. She's checked them, signed them, replied back to the finance company, and that's how she's bought a £13,500 car. So don't be frightened. We don't expect you to do that, of course. You don't have to do that. You can come and see the car now that we're out of lockdown too. Obviously social distancing measures are in place, but Cheshire Cars are really well placed to benefit in a positive way, and so are the customers, because we do detail every car to an exacting standard. Nothing escapes us here, I can assure you. Our cars are so immaculate. We don't just wipe around and we spend hours. In fact, I've spent 3 hours today just detailing all the switches here inside, and even the cracks in the designs of the cruise control. I've used the cotton bud, so that's some of the lengths that we go to for good reason. Let me quickly give you a brief overview of the gearbox. So it's N for neutral, and it is literally neutral. There's your handbrake, it's on at the moment. I'll just cover the brake pedal and I'll bring it into drive, which is you bring it to you, towards you. So that's in drive, and then you would just drive forward. I'm not going to do that now, obviously I've got the door open and one leg out of the car. But if you're in drive, just go across to the left and you then get manual. And can you see the M1 just there? That's showing you manual 1. Will it go 2? It won't go past 2 stationary, but I think I'm going to push my luck here and say, although I did deliver it to the people back in September, I'm sure it's a 6-speed gearbox. So by all means feel free to mention it on the comment section of the video, but I'm sure it is a 6-speed gearbox. Now we're still in drive, so what we would do to bring it to a halt, we would just basically put it forward by one push, which is neutral. You then get a neutral on the dash, so it's all intuitive. No reason to be concerned. And then bring it forward, push it forward again for reverse. And there's your reverse, and we are quite close to a wall, so you get the visual display as well. Neutral, and then you also, that's the gearbox. That's the gearbox. There's your climate control. Either side can be different, and that's how you set them. I know it's dark in here, I do apologise, but it's such an overcast day. It was a beautiful day 2 or 3 hours ago. The sun was out, it was great. But it's really gone now, like we're going to have some snow, which I know is due to arrive on Friday, believe it or not. So that's the rear screen, that's air conditioning. Automatic sets it to an automatic temperature you set here. So that's the system, and you're not going to see this, but in there, trust me, is a USB and an AUX, and also a 12-volt power socket. So it's amply catered for, and you do get more storage in there, and that's quite deep. It's so deep you can't see the bottom. So that's our 2015 65 reg Peugeot 1.6 HDI Allure diesel automatic, listen up, automatic, and a beautiful looking car, just available again due to family circumstances, I'm sad to report, but there we go. We hope to welcome our clients back in the future. We'll be keeping in touch with them, I'm sure. So there you go, 34,000, just over 34,000 miles, diesel 2008. Suppose you could call it a station wagon SW. So finance and part exchange are both available, as is free delivery. And let me just be clear about the free delivery. You only pay for the car by bank transfer once we've arrived at your address. Either myself or my father will be delivering the vehicle. Should you require delivery, you don't need to take delivery. You can come and collect it from our business here in Crewe in Cheshire. Well, that's it. Have a fantastic day. Nearly it. Goodness me, I forgot to ask you kind people to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have just under 900 subscribers and over 700,000 views. We very, very much appreciate it. As a small business, independent family business, this is like gold dust. So thank you, thank you, thank you to each and every one of you who've subscribed and who've watched a video. There's all sorts of videos on the channel, not just sales videos. There's informative videos on how to stay safe, good practice, and how to even pair your phone to a car, and also how to put a number plate on retention, which is receiving a lot of rave reviews and positive comments. So we thank you for that. I am now going. Have a fantastic day, and we'll watch out for another video sometime later this week.